Hey there, Darren Jenkins here, crypto enthusiast, investor, and your guide through the world of crypto scams. Now, let's be honest, crypto can be incredibly exciting, but it's also a minefield of risks. And if you're new to the game, it's easy to get burned. The truth is, the crypto space is home to some of the best opportunities, but also some of the most clever scams. So if you're worried about getting duped, you're certainly not alone. But here's the good news. Today, I'm going to walk you through the most common scams you'll face, how to spot them, and more importantly, how to protect yourself. They come in many shapes and sizes, but they all have one thing in common. They prey on your lack of experience and knowledge. So let's break down the top 3 scams you need to keep your eye on right now. If you've ever heard someone say you'll make a 100% return in just a few weeks, run for the hills. This is one of the oldest tricks in the book. These scams love to promise sky-high returns with absolutely no risk. Now, you might think, hey, that sounds like a great deal, but there's always a catch. These scammers will typically show you proof, such as a few fake testimonials, or even some doctored screenshots of accounts bringing in huge profits. And then, guess what happens? They hit you with processing fees, taxes, or even further investment requirements before you can actually access your funds. The truth is, they're just trying to get more money out of you before disappearing for good. Now, ICOs, or initial coin offerings, can be a legitimate way to get in on a new crypto project early, but they can also be a breeding ground for scammers. These fraudsters create fake cryptocurrencies and launch an ICO to lure in investors, promising that you're getting in early on the next Bitcoin. But in reality, there's no actual product behind it, and once they've raised a pile of cash, they vanish like Houdini. No product, no team, just empty promises. The ones that never go away. These scams are everywhere and they're becoming more sophisticated by the day. Scammers impersonate a trusted entity like a popular exchange and trick you into handing over sensitive information. They'll send you fake emails, text messages, or even create websites that look nearly identical to the real ones. Once you click on the link or provide your details, they can access your accounts, and then it's goodbye to your crypto. So now that we know what we're up against, let's talk about defense. Because if you want to survive in this space, you've got to be smart about your security. So I'm going to give you my top security tips to keep your assets safe and sound. Do this on all your crypto accounts. If you're not using 2FA yet, I don't care what you're doing. Go turn it on now. It's a game changer. With 2FA, even if someone gets their hands on your password, they'll still need a secondary code, usually sent to your phone, to access your account. This makes it significantly harder for hackers to break in. It's simple, but effective. Now, if you're serious about investing, especially if you're holding on to significant amounts of crypto, consider a hardware wallet. These devices store your private keys offline so no one can hack them remotely. It's like putting your crypto in a safe instead of leaving it on your computer or an exchange. And no, they're not foolproof, but they're a whole lot safer than leaving your investments in the hands of online exchanges. Here's the golden rule. Never, under any circumstances, share your private keys or recovery phrases. These are your digital keys to the kingdom, and sharing them is like handing over the keys to your house to a complete stranger. If someone asks for them, run, because it's almost certainly a scam. Here's another simple one that most people miss. Always double check URLs and email senders. Scammers are getting better and better at making their emails and websites look like the real deal. So before you click any link, make sure the URL is correct and that it doesn't have any sneaky typos. Trust me, it can make the difference between saving your assets and losing them. Okay, now let's talk about the worst case scenario. So you've been scammed. Don't panic. It's not over, but you need to act fast. Here's exactly what you should do. Report the scam to your wallet provider or the platform you were using. The faster you report it, the better the chances of freezing the transaction or stopping the scammer before they can do any further damage. Now, depending on where you live, that could be your cybercrime division or other consumer protection agencies. Report the incident to fraud websites and make sure others are warned. It won't guarantee you'll get your assets or money back, but it can help prevent others from falling for the same scam. If you've been compromised, monitor them closely for any unusual activity. Change your passwords, enable stronger security, and make sure your email accounts and wallets are safe. Look, Crypto is an exciting frontier, but you've got to protect yourself. Watch out for red flags, use proper security practices, and don't let your guard down. Remember, a little caution can save you a lot of headache and potentially a lot of money. So, thanks for tuning in, and if you found this video useful, hit that like button and share it with your fellow crypto enthusiasts. Stay safe out there and keep on growing those portfolios.